Good morning, everyone. Here we are. It is, of course, the Fruit Nut News on, of course, the 3rd today, the 3rd. Happy Easter to everybody. Happy Easter, happy Easter, happy Easter, happy Easter. So, good morning. Hope we're all okay. It's not a bad day up in the northeast of England. It's very overcast, very cloudy. Yeah, very interesting. So we'll wait and see. So quick hello to everybody. Graham's in, Strong-Willed's in, Lisa's in, Leslie Ann's in, Lorraine's in, Sharon's in, Sheila's in, Glenn Pearson's in, Christina's in, Jill's in, Bill Jill's in, Angela Davis in, Gary's in, Livy's in, Jason Thomas is in, and Looney Lena is in as well. So good morning, everyone. Hope we're all okay. 3rd today, so happy Easter. 3rd of the 4th, 3rd of April 2026. So what have we got for you today? Well, you all thought Labour was going to be the saviour of the universe. Unfortunately, you were fooled, of course, by April. Very interesting. Labour did say that they were going to help you during the crisis. They said that they were going to ease all kinds of things. They said they were going to smash the gangs. They were going to smash the boats. They were going to smash everything. The only thing that Keir Starmer did was smash some Ukrainian back doors. They said they were going to help you in the fuel crisis. Clearly, they can't afford it. Yesterday, Rachel Reeves, sorry, not yesterday, a couple of days ago, Rachel Reeves said that there would be no drilling in the North Sea. Yesterday, she came out and said there would be drilling in the North Sea. So at this particular moment in time, nobody actually knows what the fuck is going on, which is actually quite interesting. Now, the Labour, of course, are known as the party of the U-turn, which is very, very interesting, of course. Now, 2 illegal migrants died in the Channel yesterday, apparently strangled by seaweed. Very interesting way to die. Not particularly a good look, though. But anyway, there you go. So, death by seaweed is, of course, the new pandemic that is coming. Death by seaweed. Meanwhile, of course, the King is not doing an Easter speech because it's not part of his faith. As you well know, the King is Islamic. And the King, after hosting the Islamic prayers at the palace, has decided that Easter doesn't warrant his time and effort. Which is actually interesting because due to popular reports, he died on the 28th of March. So, of course, he wouldn't be able to make a speech, would he? Meanwhile, Eugene and Beatrice have been banned from the Easter celebrations due to the fact of their connections with the Raj of paedophiles. That is, of course, their father. So, very, very interesting. Ed Miliband is absolutely fuming at Rachel Reeves for telling everybody now that Britain is going to drill baby drill. Oh, dear me. Now, of course, Starmer's come out yesterday and said we might have to go back into the EU. The war has made it very clear that we need friends and relatives. Oh, dearie me. What an absolute farce. What an absolute farce. What else do we got? Oh, Stacey and Joe. Now, this is the, I wouldn't say A-list couple, but Stacey and Joe are fairly sort of prominent in the television world of the UK, if you're not from the UK. So very interesting. Now, apparently their marriage has been classed as a sham. They have never got married, apparently, despite numerous media reports that they did, and lots of pictures and all kinds of things in the media. But no, very interesting that unfortunately that hasn't happened. So there you go, another sham, so to speak. Meanwhile, of course, the CPS that used to be run by, of course, Keir Starmer, the Crown Prosecution Service in the UK, apparently is advising police on the Mandelson, Andy and Epstein situation. What could possibly go wrong there? Or should we say, where could that investigation be steered in the wrong direction? Very interesting. So, yeah. Now, what have we got? Oh, yeah, the astronautical concept of planetary space flight was highlighted yesterday with, of course, the Artemis 2. What would we call it? A balloon takeoff. And then, of course, all the bullshit to follow. We had astronauts talking about, well, just weird shit. I don't know what they were talking about. The head of NASA said that the most important part of the program was the landing of the said spacecraft or balloon into the ocean. Now, I don't know about you, but apparently after 50 years, wouldn't you be more excited about going round the moon? Now, of course, they are now doing, of course, the classic slingshot maneuver filmed in the Armageddon program many years ago. I wouldn't actually be surprised if they weren't actually using some footage from that film. Very interesting. So this was where the planet was threatened by a global catastrophe. A few men were put together, trained as astronauts for about 5 seconds, and then went on a space mission. They managed to drill the comet. They did a slingshot around the moon at somewhere in the region of 12,000 miles an hour, as you fucking do. Yeah, very interesting. Then, of course, they returned to the Earth and lived happily ever after. So there you go. Oh, and they didn't pay taxes thereafter. Very interesting. So maybe we could be on for something good here. We're not quite sure. Now, Mandelson now, it appears now that Mandelson is claiming that Donald Trump was the actual ringleader in the Epstein files. Very interesting, that one. So Mandy is singing like a canary, apparently. Now, meanwhile, Donald Trump has got rid of Pam Bondi. Now, Pam Bondi was the attorney secretary general, whatever you want to fucking call him. And she's due to testify in Congress, of course, in a few weeks' time. 14th of May, 14th of April, I think it is. Anyway, due to testify. Of course, she has to tell the truth as part of being the in the US Senate, has to tell the truth under oath. Unfortunately now, she just happens to be a citizen, a normal citizen. And of course, she can plead the fifth, which is basically to remain silent. So that's actually quite an interesting one. So we'll actually wait and see. My message to Pam is, hey Pam, listen, this is probably a good time to tell the truth. It's probably a good time to get yourself on the right side of the court. or the fence and speak some truth. Because let me tell you, the lake of fire is not a very good place to be, especially if you have to start your soul journey all over again. So it will be an interesting move, Now, has Pam sort of, blighted herself, or, is she going to do something miraculous? We'll wait and see. Now, Good Friday in Gematria. It is time. JFK Jr. is alive. Surrender. Lord Satan. Reptiles. Big Brother. Now, with Bondi gone, another interesting point here. With Bondi gone, Sidney Powell could come in and release the Kraken. Now, we've all heard about the Kraken, and if you haven't, you should have done. But anyway, let's see what happens. Now, meanwhile, of course, Todd Blanche has replaced Pam Bondi, and this was quite an interesting one. Todd Blanche said on record, we are not going to prosecute predators in the Epstein files. So, yes, is he exposing himself? Has he been exposed in a fantastic chess move? We just don't know. And then, of course, we've got Jod Kushner, the Israeli asset. Now, did you know that Benjamin Netanyahu spent a lot of time at the Kushner home? Now, Jod Kushner was not very old at the time, and Netanyahu was sleeping in his house. Now, we're not quite sure whether Jod was sleeping with Netanyahu. I mean, those Israelis are pretty loose when it comes to sexual relations. But anyway, we shall, of course, wait and see. It's all a very interesting world. It's a very interesting time. Trying to work it out is like trying to swim in treacle, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to get myself off today. We'll just have to wait and see as to what happens. There are rumours that we could be getting the speech, the 5-5 speech. My fellow Americans, the storm is upon us. Remember, 6 p.m. could be a dangerous time. Also, bear in mind as well that the calendar, ladies and gentlemen, could be 2 weeks behind. We're not quite sure. We shall just have to wait and see. Depends on what kind of calendar you are onto. Now, remember one thing as well. During a military operation, it is vitally important that your enemies cannot read what you're going to do. Now, I would class myself and yourself as some of the greatest minds on the planet. And we are having a job working out what's going on and when it's going to happen. So here's the thing. Because me and you are the brightest minds on the planet, and we pretty much know our shit, and we, of course, have the very interesting God spark within us, the 12-stranded DNA. It is very possible that they don't know. The bad gang have got no idea what's coming next. And it would appear as though the bad gang don't know what's coming next. And the reason and the evidence for that, we only have to look at key players like Starmer, Macron, Rachel Reeves, the King, They don't know what's coming. Anyway, love you loads. Take care. Have a great time. Enjoy yourselves. We will see you all soon. Cheers. Bye.